Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. We are back tonight for 2 hours as we look to continue with one of the events that we need to finish the combat event and then hopefully do some more story within the desert ruins. That's the plan tonight. But I hope your week has gone well. Obviously, we couldn't stream this morning because of the appointment I had. Not that it was worth not streaming because of the appointment, to be fair, but there's nothing I can do about it. Whoever's in chat, I can see you're in chat. I just can't read it for the minute, so bear with me. Once I fill in the YouTube side, I will catch up with chat as soon as I can. We've got 2 hours this evening. We're going to do the combat event, have a look if there's anything new as well, and then we will have a look at the desert story. We've done some of it in the previous stream, but we haven't really got that far in. I want to try and get a bit more done if we can this evening. That's the plan. Now, for those that aren't aware, there is a community post vote going on. So yesterday morning's live stream was Mars Morales, and we finished the main story. We're going to finish off the trophies we haven't done so far, but on top of that, the vote is whether we continue and do New Game Plus, which is definitely something I don't generally do, but it's to see if we want to go for the platinum or not. Obviously, once Friday comes and we start Gotham Nights, can still continue Mars Morales in the evenings as well, because it's quite a short one. But it's whether we want to go for platinum, so I left it down to you guys to decide. I will probably take the vote as is, as of maybe tomorrow evening, mainly because it depends. It will determine what we do Thursday morning, if we can get everything else done tomorrow in Mars Morales, because we're live with Mars Morales tomorrow morning. So it depends if we can get everything done tomorrow morning. If we can, then I need to kind of figure out what we're doing Thursday and sort out from there. Brackley, good evening, how are you? Simmer, good evening, how are you? Genshin Impact is free to play. Absolutely, Brackley. Can you make a funny ha-ha moment? What's the... Okay. Machiko, good evening, how are you? Life is a song written by the hand of God. Hope you're well. It's weird when I don't stream in the mornings when I'm expecting to. Obviously, I knew about this appointment, but it is weird. Let me just check the sound. Quite cool. But it's still weird when I can't. It's annoying when I can't, to be fair. Okay, so the vote currently is to do New Game Plus. That'll be a definite new thing for me. I've never done New Game Plus before. Thanks for the like, with much appreciated. I've never done New Game Plus on anything, to be honest. Mainly because it's never interested me. Once the story's done, the story's done, in my eyes. But obviously, the platinum for Mars Morales includes doing it. So that's something we need to work out. Okay, first things first, let's have a look in case anything's changed. Let's get our login rewards to the battle pass out the way. There we go. Prima Gems, we are on 360 plus 1. In standard wishes, we are on 8. We need 2 more standard wishes, and we'll do 10 standard wishes as soon as we've got them all. And the banners have changed. It is now Secretum, I can't pronounce it. Albedo is the Geo banner, and we have Twirling Lotus with Nailu being the Hydro banner. Interesting. If you missed the last Genshin Impact stream as well, we did get our Ganyu up to level 60. We haven't done did we add a weapon to her? I did. I gave her the Predator bow. It needs upgrading massively. But it deals cryo damage. We haven't done any artifacts on her. She's kind of at the stage we can start using her, but just not. I need to sort out artifacts and things, to be fair with her. That's something we need to look at. Is it magical? I don't know, to be fair. So that's that. Let's have a look at the events. So Wind Chaser, this is a new event. You meet an adventurer named Honglang out in the wilds. He seems to be attempting to explore a strange domain. That's a new one. You said you'll be back before Brackley. Okay. That is a new event. So that's something we want to have a look at then. I may not get to the desert this evening by the looks of things. This event we want to finish tonight if we can. Ballers and Brews, we have finished. We've done all the awards anyway before the event finished. We did it 100%. That is all done. Test run, there's a couple of new ones for test run there. I keep forgetting about test runs. I know it's easy Prima Gems, but I always forget about it. Path of Gleaming Jade. This is your login rewards. You have 12 days, or probably a bit longer. And if you log in for 7 days straight, you get 10 wishes, essentially. Did you get funny? No, I didn't. I didn't get the funny Brackley. Fine, why doesn't carry that? That's an old analog 6. No, they need to be upgraded, don't they? So we can claim our first intertwined fate. But we've got to log in. I need to log in outside the stream, I think, just to get this done as quickly as possible. I need to remember to do so. That's the Archon quest. That's Nilu's story. New area, which is what I want to get to. Perpetual motion dragon. After sleeping for many long years, the machine drake that once left deep scars across the earth begins to stir once more. That's a new boss by the looks of things. That looks a terrifying boss, in all honesty. I won't be looking at the PlayStation app while I'm streaming back there saying anything. Okay, so we have a new event and an old event to finish. That leaves us now needing 1,280. Which end on 4 wires inside modem router? I'm not sure, Machko. So let's go to the previous event that we want to finish. This one here. The challenge is over here, which we can teleport straight to. First thing we want to get done. Yeah, we'll check it after stream, Brackley. But it is, all we've got to do is finish this event. It wasn't fully open last time, which is why we didn't clear it last time. But now it should all be open. There we go, the 3 new ones are there. They weren't there originally. So now they're open. We can now try and get the Primogem rewards at the very least. You get 70 Primogems. So in theory, we've got 714, 210 Primogems on offer here. As long as we score a minimum of 500 points, which is doable, to be fair. So that's the plan, and then we'll have a look at the new event as well. I don't think I'm going to get to the desert, am I? Every time I want to do story, there's always an event to have a look at. Okay. This one, there was a secret last time we figured out as we were doing it. We need to change characters often. The more you change, the better it is. So who do we team up with? Traveller, I think that works really well. Beidou needs to team up with someone. Let's go. No, I don't really think Beidou and Albedo aren't going to really team up well, are they? Let's take Bennett out. Can we swap Bennett? I know that party's full. I know. I want to swap Bennett. Okay, let's put Bennett in with Albedo. But we know that will be a decent team. I know Ganyu isn't. We haven't really done anything with Ganyu. I wanted Fire ideally. We're gonna put. I know she's not high level at this point, but I think it will do. And we'll stick. There we go. Oh, we've got enough. To be fair, actually, let's take Ganyu back out. Let's put. I know it's full. How do I take her back out? There we go. There we go. It kind of works. We've got to configure skills as well. Increased elemental skill and animal burst damage. That'll do. All we know, we have to switch characters a lot. And if you switch characters, it kind of works out better. I would not recommend to use Dory and Traveller. Oh, really? Hang on. The Electro with the... We could have done a co-stream. How do you do a co-stream? How do we co-stream? Dennis? Good evening, by the way. Matchco, I'm not sure, to be fair. Ethernet Jack or Raspberry Pi? I use an Ethernet Jack, to be fair. I don't use Raspberry Pi. You don't think Dory fits? Who else could we use with the Traveller? To be fair, it's not going to matter. We're just going to swap, and it's only 500. We only need 500 points. I'll use live on Twitch. You can't co-stream if someone's on Twitch and someone's on YouTube, though. Not that I'm aware, anyway. Well, I suppose you can. But you've got to be in the same chat and everything as well. Thanks for the like, it's much appreciated. I know Dory's probably not the ideal one, but it's not going to matter, I don't think. I think it'd be fine. Because we've got to switch teams quite often anyway. We'll give it. We only need 500 points. So all we need is 500 points, and that's the Prima Gems we're after. And now we know we need to switch a lot. I think we'll be alright. I know Dory's. I don't even really know Dory that well, to be fair. You're doing. Oh, you're streaming Genshin on Twitch, watcher. How'd it go? We'll see. You don't sound very confident, Zimmer. Am I about to eat my words?
Germinate!
Okay, we just need to be aware to switch teams often.
Here's the good!
We need to not come up to switch teams yet, has it? Right, now they've got decrease, so now we need to change. I probably should have put Signari in first, to be fair, but there we go. It's all about 500 points, that's all we need. As long as we're at that 500 points. There we go. Got character again.
Eyes on me!
It's because they're in the wrong order as well. It's quite really annoying because I'm not used to the characters being in the order they're in. There's some nice reactions with Bennett. What score are we at to? We're not quite there yet, are we score-wise? I must admit. Right, combat's reduced. There we go. We change character again.
Surrender!
How are we doing points-wise?
Sins weigh upon your soul!
Okay, as long as we get that 500 points, that's all we need.
He's been condemned!
Just like we rehearsed.
Right, team change again. I really like Razor, by the way. I so want Razor in my team. We've got the minimum we need. We needed the 500 points minimum, and we've done it now. So we're all good points-wise. So now it's just any extra awards we can get, to be fair. Change team again. This is not my strongest team, admittedly. Although Vence is not bad, though.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't know how to use Venti. I've got no clue how to use Venti, as I don't have the character. Back to the good old Traveller, we know how to use him at least. Still got a minute left. I think we're about to get the secondary awards. I will catch them on chat in a second as well. Here comes Dory. Again, I don't really know how to use Dory, to be fair. Because it's not a character we've used. I'm not a massive fan at the minute, I must admit. Dory does seem a little bit useless, admittedly. But Xiao's back in. Xiao's where we get the good points. If we can actually get a hit in, to be fair. There we go. Xiao gets to hit him.
That's close enough.
That is where we get our good points from, is Xiao, to be fair. Okay, we've lost. There's no point using Xiao. He'd run out of steam. Bennett's now in.
Everybody stand back.
I don't know how. Well, we must. I think we're pretty close to maximum rewards, to be fair. Yeah, I think we are pretty close to max rewards. Choose Sinnoh.
Through me, justice is served.
Sinnoh's another character we don't know enough about, to be fair. Silver medal, that will do us. That will do us indeed. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. I couldn't really look at chat while I was doing that, to be fair. You're doing Genshin Live. When the screen effect appears, use Sinnoh's elemental skill. Okay, good to know. Like I say, I've got no clue how to use some of these characters, to be fair. Genshin's a magnet. Did you have lots of people in your stream then, Dennis? Hopefully you did. It's possible without IR Bluetooth with Android user interface. I don't know, Matchco, to be fair. Simo was on your live. I'm going to cover the story when it's out. Ah, nice. Razor, you got bad news. What's your bad news? Dory is useless, yes. Oh yeah, devices always slow down, especially the older they get. So we've got 2 more of these to do. Happy as long as we get the minimum rewards. We've got 70 Prima Gems. Anything more than that is a bonus, to be fair. So we can claim our 70. We also got the Mora and the Jeweled Branch. Okay, we miss out on some rewards, but that's not a big deal, to be fair. We just want the minimum. But yeah, you were right, Simmer. Dory is useless. We will take out the team with the Traveller. We did find out as well, didn't we? We were looking at this in the last stream that Pyro and Dendro don't mix. They actually make the Dendro explode. Whereas you want Electro with Dendro as it speeds up its speed of attack, which is greater. That was something we worked out in the last stream. So we do need to, although it doesn't really matter for this, but yes, you were absolutely right. She was rubbish. Razor's not that good. He seemed to do a lot of damage, to be fair. Doesn't mean he's not good he's good. He just seemed to be doing a lot of damage, to be fair. That'll do it. I don't think it really matters. As long as we get minimum rewards, it's not that big a deal. We're going to leave Dory with the Traveller. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. You want to experience time travel. So I wouldn't go back as far as 5 years old. I'd go to about 10, 11 maybe, to be fair. When I was fit and healthy, it's put over one.
Propagate! Spring forth!
Okay, I just want to find out this one's going to be harder than the last, to be fair. We'll put a bit of Dory in. As long as she does some damage, you're okay, admittedly. You just need to score points. That's all she needs to do.
Scatter!
And Dendro does react with Electro. That's the other thing. Right, let's change team.
Disappear!
Xiao to score some big points straight away. What are these things? Okay, they're new. We have got to have a look at that once we get out of here as a new entry. I'd not seen those before. Xiao's run out of steam. Signori it is. Time for team change. And Bennett in there as well.
I'm going in. To ashes.
Right.
Some target practice.
Another new entry as well, as new enemies come. Nice reactions there.
Everybody stand back. I'm getting sick of this game.
Now you're testing my patience.
Combat has changed. Dinner as well.
Sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due.
To be fair, the teams actually don't make that much difference in this. It doesn't seem, because obviously you get a massive buff to attack anyway while your teams are prepped. So I don't think it matters so much. Or I don't think it does. I wouldn't say I'm the most skilled person, but yeah, we survived in this pretty well.
The fuse is lit.
You know, when things go down in 2 or 3 hits, you generally know you're doing something right.
Now you're testing my patience. Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Okay, team change.
Let the show begin.
And the weakest team is this bottom one. So we have got Yan Fei to help. And she seems to be doing a decent job. I think with this, as long as you change team often, you're not going to take really that much damage. Points wise, where are we at? We're at decent points actually. Party change time, back to the Traveller.
Germinate.
We'll put a bit of Dory in, but I don't think it's going to really help us that much, to be fair. We'll go back to the Traveller, I think. I would say the team seems so overpowered, it doesn't really make that much difference.
Boring. Evil conquering.
With a bit of Zhao to finish us off. I think we should get max rewards for this one. I think we're at that kind of stage, I think. Especially with a bit of Zhao to finish us off here.
Disappear. Worthless.
Okay, combat's changed. Where are they? Bit of Bennett to finish us off then, it seems. There we go, silver medal. I thought we had enough for the top rewards there for a minute, but obviously not. Everything was perfect as well from 1965 to 2002. I don't know. It's not been too bad in the late 2000s, to be fair. Razor's nice to you compare him to another DPS and he just falls flat. Oh, really? He just seems good in this, but I know everyone is obviously overpowered in this event. See, things are different in the UK, I think. You can enter the USA instead of war in the Balkans. Yeah. Since you're on the lowest difficulty, our characters are level 80. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, Simon? I think that's the reason we get so good with it. It's a fairly simple event to earn the Prima Gems, really. The minimum requirements are quite quick to get. You got it. Collet is basically saying, just like we rehearsed to a Peculian Amber. Oh, really? Good evening, Unit 5. How are you? So that's them rewards done. What's the new event like, Simmer? I'm going to have a look at it once we've done this one. Every time I want to do story, we come on and there's always a new event to take part in. It's always frustrating. I'm glad we got the other one done, though, to be fair. I take it the rewards don't change if we go hard. I'll come out of that for a second. I'm guessing the rewards don't change. No. So there's no point changing the difficulty, is there? I did wonder if changing difficulty would change rewards, but it doesn't. So what's the point of changing difficulty? These events... Good evening, Heather, Unit 5. These events are the most fun for you. You haven't touched an event. Oh, these are puzzles. I enjoy puzzles. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that. These events are the most fun for you. Why do you enjoy these events the most, Simmer? Okay, let's pick teams. Dory's out this time. I don't think it's going to matter, to be fair. And I don't really want Pyro with Dendro because it's not a good mix, but it will do. Let's config skills quickly. I'll do. I'd like to say this doesn't matter. We need minimum rewards. So to be fair, I'm not even paying that much attention to what I'm pressing. I just want minimum rewards and we're good. If you bump up difficulty, you can earn more points. Oh, is that what it is? But we only need to earn 500 anyway. Ah. Combat is the thing you like. See, I enjoy the puzzles and solving things. But everyone has their own reasons for playing, don't they? So I do get that. And to be fair, they didn't last so very long. As a game, we only need 500 points. That's all we're going for. Party change time. Bit of Zhao in here, shall we? Big guy to deal with. Big guy's down in 2. Big guy down again. So if we'd up the difficulty, we could potentially have got more points for the maximum rewards than in some of these. But then, to be fair, a lot of the rewards I'm not that fussed about. The minimum we want is obviously the Prima Gems. That's the big thing. Listen, come over here.
I'm going in.
Obviously he's Electro, so this team isn't going to do that very well against him, is it? Right, change team time. There we go. That got rid of him quick enough. Die, Luke.
Retribution.
Spinning discs, they're annoying. Oh, come on. Bit of Calais back in there, shall we?
Just like we rehearsed.
Time to change pipe. Yeah, I think it's time to change.
Push your luck.
This one's a little bit harder. We are taking a few more hits than we normally would, to be fair, but it's okay. It's still not that bad, really.
Here comes the fireworks.
And we've already got the minimum reward, which is what we was after in the first place, to be fair, so that's good enough. As long as we've got minimum rewards, we're all happy. Yanfei back in.
Incinerate. Where are you?
Let's change team again.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this. Here to play the inside.
Yeah, we've already got minimum rewards, to be fair, so the rest of this isn't that big a deal. The Traveller in, I think.
Spring forth.
Come here.
No escape.
A bit of Zhao.
Disappear.
Them spinning discs are annoying.
Here. Prepare to die, fool. Worthless.
Zhao is nearly down. We're doing a bit careful with that, I suppose. As I say, minimum points we needed is done.
Get out of here! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Well, I think we've still got a decent amount of points, but it's all good in terms of what we wanted to achieve at least.
Cool it. Oh, so sorry.
Bit of Signarian. Just as we finish, I think that's a good way to finish. We got a silver medal again, that's enough. Thanks for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was. The comments, especially like characters that are hard to play and get rewarded for doing so. Yeah, I don't think we need the max rewards, to be fair. Primos is what we're after. Miss, pains me the most. Oh, really? It's just because I don't know how to use the character, though, isn't it? That's the thing. But the big thing for us is the event is done. So let's go and grab the rewards that we needed. Another 70 Prima Gems. And that is the event for me done. There's no need to do anything else with it. The other thing we need to look at is we gained a couple of new enemies. So the Aramite Gal Hunter is a new one. This huntress may be found in one of the many scattered mercenary groups that hail from the desert. She unleashes the spirit of Omen, Windgleed, contained within her body to fight alongside her, taking a certain amount of damage. This will cause her to enter an infused form. If the Gleed is defeated, she will enter a weakened state for a fixed amount of time. Then we also met in that event the primordial baptismal mishap, followed by the Rhyme Biter, and the Bolt Eater, and the Aramite Stone Enchanter. There's some new enemies for us to watch out for. Oh, it's a character, so it wasn't my fault then entirely. I kind of assumed it was my fault, to be fair. Okay, so let's just have a quick check on our Prima Gem situation. We're up to 575. We need a few more. Admittedly, in 7 days, we will have enough wishes. Just by the ones given out within the next 7 days anyway, because I'll try and collect them outside the stream each day, so that way we will get some wishes in very soon. How long's left? 12 days of this battle pass period. We do need 10 more wishes for a bit more battle pass points. We should do that in the next 12 days easily. Get another reward there. It's a standard wish. In fact, we still need 2. We do need to spend resin, I know. I was going to do the new event, but actually, we kind of need to spend resin. I'm not spending it anywhere near enough. We did look at doing the talent books last time for the Traveller. We managed to upgrade some of his talents. We now need the luminescent pollen for more of his talents. What else do we need? I'm trying to think. The Ganyu, we need to sort out. We're gonna have to go for the Hoarfrost, aren't we? The Cryo Regivine, I think. Although we're missing everything else for her, so it might be a while before we upgrade her, to be fair. Zhao needs a Primo Geovishap and lots of other stuff. Everyone needs a lot of things to upgrade. Bennett might be our next, although we have enough of Bennett, we just need the other materials, to be fair. I'm trying to think who else we need, or would be handy to get up. We do need to sort out artifacts for Ganyu, to be fair. We can't ascend the travel until we get adventure rank 50 anyway, so we're a little way off that. Get Zhao to 80. But can we? Yeah, to be fair, it would be good to get him there. But it's the other stuff we need. Level 60 slimes. I know we can craft that. We could go and do the Primo Geovishap and get them ready. We obviously need the flowers at some point as well. And his artifacts, that's true. Yeah, it might be worth having a look. We do need to spend some. Okay. For his artifacts, which have had no luck, I can't even talk, luck with so far. You think we can do it in maybe 2 weeks? We've had no luck getting his artifacts as of yet, to be fair. Everyone's fully healed. Okay. So his artifacts are actually over here. It was this one, wasn't it? Was that his artifact? I can't remember this one or not. The Echoes of the Offering. Yeah, if you want to join, go ahead. Judging by the streams, absolutely. If you want to join, is it Echoes of the Offering? The Lost Valley. I think that's the one, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Our luck in pulling these artifacts has been poor, to be fair. So Simmer's going to jump in and he's going to give us a hand doing these. It's the purple one. I thought it was. We're going to do the artifacts for Zhao. Hopefully we have better luck than we did last time, to be fair. Let's hear. That's what I said last time. What do you think we should do instead then, Simmer? I said this last time. Our luck with the artifacts has been poor. So that's why I kind of stopped doing them for a little while and was just doing some of the Vishaps and stuff, because the artifact, we're just not quite there. In fact, how far are we off 45? We're not far off 45, to be fair. 3/4 of the way there. Oh, okay, we're going to go for the Geo Vishap. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Talents for them. Oh, that's a good point. Have we actually done Zhao's talents? Yeah, Zhao's talents are fully leveled. Ganyu's, on the other hand, are leveled to a point. I need some ingredients. I need Whopper flowers for shimmering nectar, to be fair. But other than that, we have done their talents a fair amount. But let's go to the Geo Vishap. Focus on both normal attacks. Yeah. So what are we doing? Are we doing the Geo Vishap then? Is that what you're suggesting? I can see you. I see you there. Cool. So we'll look at the event after we've done the Geo Vishap then. I always forget how to get here. Every time. I'm going to follow Simmer for a second. Because for some reason, I always get lost when I try and get to this one. Where's he gone? You've already lost me already, Simmer. Every time I try and get to this one, I always get lost. I see you. I don't know why it is. I just can't find this one normally. I see you though. I want to get rid of that pet thing. In fact, I'm going to. The pet thing is now annoying me. I've kind of put up with it for a little while. It's been bugging me a little while, to be fair. But I kind of put up with it thinking it'll be okay. It's now annoying me. It's the little noise it makes that annoys me more than anything else. No, you see, yeah, I do see how you feel now, Simmer. It's the little noise it makes every now and then is annoying. Right, let's go. That's why you hate the pet. I can understand that, to be fair.
Scatter!
Not sure I've got the right team in for this. I may have maybe swapped Beidou out and put someone else in, to be fair. I'm not sure this is the best one to be using in this situation. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I might have, I maybe should have changed, I'm not sure. Beidou's doing a little bit of damage, not a massive amount though, to be fair. Traveller took a big hit there.
I'll take it from here.
Beidou's in. Well, thanks to Simmer, that went down. I can't say I did much of that. I do need a heal as well. Let's see what we get for it. So 2 Juvenile Draven. Tropes Dawnlight. Not too bad. But yeah, they're mainly after the Juvenile Jade anyway, to be fair. Okay, where are you thinking next then, Simmer? I'm going to quickly jump and heal. Obviously, we're going to wait for that one to come back. My problem with my team when we do 2-player is I struggle so much. I'm going to take out Beidou because it just doesn't do it when it's just the 2 of us. You know, I'll put Zhao in. It might be a mistake, but okay. Where should we head then? Where have you disappeared to? You're all the way over there. Okay, I see you. I see you. The Cryo Regivine. Should have put Bennett in, shouldn't I? I took Bennett out. I changed my mind at the last minute. I probably should have left him in, to be fair. There we go.
Let's light it.
I see your Zhao. That was very quick with your Zhao. Simmer, that was incredible. That was very fast. Okay. Berserker's Timepiece. That's not too bad. Need to think about what artifacts we're going to put on Ganyu, because we can essentially swap Beidou out and put Ganyu in, to be fair. We're obviously going to be lacking a little bit if we do that, because Beidou does do a lot of damage for us. Your Zhao stole Hu Tao's weapon. Oh wow, okay. You did a lot of damage very quickly. Right, I think we can do 2 more, can't we? Essentially. So where are we thinking of heading? So for those who just joined us, me and Sim are just doing a few bosses before we go and look at the new event, basically. I don't know what else we need now. That's anything. We could go back to the Geo Vish app and see if it's back, maybe, because it normally comes back after 1, doesn't it? Geo Vish app it is. But yeah, we're just doing the bosses and then we'll move on to the new event. And depending on what that entails and how long it takes, depends what if we go and do anything else. But we'll do the event. I was hoping to get some story done in the desert, but every time I want to do story, there's always a new event on. And that kind of takes precedence. Annoyingly. Okay, Geo Vish app for the 2nd time. I'm out of stamina, to be fair. Zhao will be in the fight very quickly looking at that.
Propagate! Germinate! Lament!
Adventure time!
See how long before Zhao gets taken out, shall we? Obviously he can't take a punch, so there is a chance we're going to lose him very quickly. But maybe not. Got a Geo Elemental reaction achievement there as well, which was nice. I definitely, that wasn't me that did all that damage, to be fair. 2 more Juvenile Jade. We got a Topaz there. That's pretty good. Not seeing that for a while. And Berserker's Timepiece as well. Okay, we can do one more boss. We might as well go back and do this one again. And then that's all the bosses done. There we go, we're all healed. So last boss, and then we'll head and look at the new event. That is the plan. To be fair, if Simmer wasn't here reminding... Oh, where's Simmer gone? You're going to heal, haven't you? Beat you to it. If Simmer doesn't remind us to spend our resin, I generally don't spend it, and I know that's a mistake. I don't know why. I just never think about my resin, and I know I need to be fair. It's something I always forget about. This one hasn't returned, I don't think. No, this one's not here. Oh, it is. No, it's not here. Okay, so this one hasn't come back. We've already been in it once. Where's the Geo Vishap? Yeah, it's not ready, is it? That's annoying. We're all ready to rumble, and it's not ready. Is there any flowers around? Not by the looks of it. It's always worth looking. There's a couple. The Traveller's, we've got to get to AR 50 before we can upgrade the Traveller again. He's currently level 80. So we'll have to wait a while before we can do him again, I believe. They don't normally take that long to respawn, though, normally.
Propagate! Boring!
Okay, what do we think? Do we think it's back now? Just grabbing the flowers while we're here. We're only waiting for the boss to respawn and then we can go and do the last boss. Simmer's already there. Let's go and check. As I say, if it wasn't for Simmer, I'd forget to spend my resin. It's something I do need to do a lot more of. And it is back. Simmer's beating us there. Knowing us, our luck, he'll already be dead by the time he gets this done. Well, not quite.
Adventure, go in it!
Lament! Worthless! Worthless!
It's definitely not my Zhao doing the damage there. There we go. Easily done. That was not my Zhao doing that damage. And that is us out of resin as well now. We've done 4 bosses in total. We got a Concert's final hour. And we got the Hoarfrost core as well. All things we're going to need in the future. But that is the resin spent for probably the first time since last week. That will give us some battle pass points as well for spending our resin. That's another increase to a battle pass. I always say, I think this is probably the furthest I've got on the battle pass. All because Simmer and Dennis as well, to be fair, keep reminding me that we need to spend our resin. Thank you for your help, Simmer. Much appreciated. Zhao will come along nicely. I'm sure he will. We need AR 45, don't we, really? Before we can really do anything with him, to be fair. Okay, Simmer's gone. We're going to go back to single player. Has it done it? Sometimes it does automatically for you, sometimes it doesn't. It has gone back to single player, I think. Sometimes I've had to do it manually, I've noticed. I didn't check the mail. We got our check-in reward because I did that just before we come on stream, to be fair. We have got some achievements. What? Over here, the Challenger Series. 10 Prima Gems there. Is that the only one? No, another one over here. Obtain 600 pieces of wood. Wow. So, that is that done. We're going to go and look at the new event now. That is the plan. Prima Gems with 595. We need 1,280. But then we know we're going to have 10 wishes in the next 7 days. So we should be okay. 20,000 per plunger level 80. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be incredible. Okay, we have a quest to do for the Wind Chaser. Okay, I'm still in cart mode. I thought I came out of cart mode. Where is it? I've got to come out of cart mode to go to single player, don't I? There we go. And then we can do the event. So this is a new event with Bennett. Yeah, I've got to get Bennett upgraded, ideally. Bennett is lacking. That's the problem with console. It doesn't always do what you want it to. We need to get him to level 70.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
We need to get some more Silver Raven insignia from treasure hoarders. I need some more flowers, but they're easily picked up over the course of things. And we can make the Agnidus agate chunk, to be fair. We can also gain it anyway. We've got 1. But yeah, we need him leveled up, really. I think that would help massively. His weapon needs to get higher. His weapon currently is 60 out of 60. I need Ruin Guards, to be fair. We need them drop Chaos Circuits and Ruin Guards. So that's doable, to be honest. It's definitely something we need to do. His talent, his burst talent. I don't actually know what I've done with his talents, to be fair. That one can be upgraded now. His Rekindle can't be. Fantastic Voyage is maxed. Passionate Overload is maxed until we go up another level. You refine 3. Why? And his normal attack can be upgraded now, to be fair. You can craft the things for his weapon. Oh, can you? What, even the Raven, not the Raven insignia, the other thing. I don't know if it's worth doing his normal attack, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should bother. We have got the talent materials for it. You think we can... It normally tells you if you can craft them. Your own normal attack. Okay. So can you craft the Chaos Circuits then? Simmer. I haven't seen them being able to be crafted. It doesn't say we can craft them, to be fair. But we need to get him leveled up at some point. Oh, you can craft them. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's have a look at the event first. We might have a look at that. We're streaming Thursday evening, aren't we? Let's have a look at this new event. I don't even know how long it's going to take us, to be fair. It may be really quick. It may not be, depending what it is. And then we'll have a look at trying to get Bennett a bit higher very soon, especially his weapon, if we can craft him. I didn't think we could, to be fair. But I didn't know we could. Let's speak to Hong Long. I think I'm going to have to talk for him. That sword needs Refine 3 to function. Well, it's already Refine 3 now, isn't it? So that's a bonus. Hong Lang, let's see what he has to say. He won't talk, we'll have to talk for him. Every time there's trouble, they send me to fix it. Oh, aren't you? It's you. What a coincidence. I never expected to meet you here, of all places. You have Ref 2, so it messes up my rotations. Oh, really? Ah, okay. What are you doing here? Don't ask. Remember that peculiar domain? You know, the one where the internal structure changed according to one's mind? I do remember this event now. If this is the same as last time, this is pretty easy. By sometimes, I mean all the time. That's not good. I do remember this event from before. I'm hoping it is the exact same thing, because that was pretty easy to do, to be fair. That could give us some easy Prima Gems. Luna, good evening, how are you? 905, yes. It is, 95 to go. Have you seen the vote so far from Mars Morales as well? On the community page when we started the stream this evening, the vote was currently for us to do New Game Plus. And I'll honestly admit, I've never done New Game Plus on any game I've ever played. We're up to 64.36. Red Eye, good evening. How are you? I was able to gather quite a lot of information thanks to your help in getting me in there to explore. After I disappeared, I went back to LAN. I reiterated to her that I couldn't manage the case without your help. I only provided a negligible amount of support. She wouldn't listen and even commended my work before asking me to lead a team to explore more unknown domains of that sort. I think it's going to be pretty similar to the last event of this type when he was last here. They weren't too bad to do. They were fairly quick. What's so good about it? It used to just be a regular old adventure with nothing stopped me from doing whatever I pleased. I may have earned less before, but I had my freedom. Now I'm stuck with this title Lang gave me. Enough about that, let's get down to business. See the door beside me? Behind it is another peculiar domain. And this domain is chock-a-block full of wind currents. As in the usual kind. Does your PS5 have buzzing sound when playing Genshin? Hang on, I'll take my headphones off. No, my PS5's silent, to be fair. Does yours have a buzzing sound? If it does, the only thing I would suggest is see if any of your vents are blocked. It could be a bit of dust has got in the way, and that's what you're hearing, maybe. I don't think you can turn down the specs on a PS5, can you? I run everything as standard. I don't mess around with settings and stuff, to be fair. But it could just be a blocked vent. You know, those swooshing high currents, wind currents you find outside, ventures often used in the flight, even on the wind gliders. But the distribution of the wind currents in this domain is a total mess. Some of them even collide with each other, forming areas that can't be flown through. Okay, this isn't going to be like last time, I don't think. I invited a few adventurers known to be handy with wind gliders to go in and investigate, but without fail, each one barely made it in before being forced to withdraw. They also reported finding mechanisms inside, and activating them seems to affect some of the wind currents. Okay, so it's going to be puzzle orientated as well. Before they could work out the mechanism's specific uses, a bunch of monsters appeared out of nowhere, so they had to pull out. I actually was planning to clean it. We are adventure rank 44 currently, Red Eye. But yeah, that would be my suggestion. If you're hearing a buzzing, that's probably what it is. Your PS5 is really loud all the time. Just take the side of the console off and clean the fans. Is yours really loud? Mine's never loud. It's the one thing I'm amazed at. My PS4 that we were doing Syndicate and Chronicles on sounds like an airplane, even though it's cleaned out. Wipe that one out. Have you gone in to explore yourself? Don't act like you don't know me. I'm not the most physically fit, and I'm not so great with the wing glider either. I can just about manage flights under normal conditions. But when it comes to the situation in this domain, if I went in to explore, I'd probably get blown around like a leaf before crashing headlong into a horde of monsters. Traveller, I saw how well you did last time. You got decent stamina and a good head on your shoulders too. Would you be willing to help me out once more and explore this domain? As a payment, don't worry, I've got you more than covered. Is there treasure inside? This would barely been able to explore this domain, I can't say for sure. But you can keep any treasure that you find while exploring. I'm counting on you. So we know what we've got to do. Pretty similar to last time by the looks of things. The Gale Zone contains a strange device known as the Snag Wind Nexus. This device will generate wind currents that blow in specific directions to block your movement. However, modifying the orientation of this device can also allow the wind currents produced to aid you greatly in traversing the Gale Zone. The Gale Zone contains scattered Nemo elemental particles. You can collect them to start the Wind Grasper challenge. Collect a specific number of these elemental particles within the time limit to complete the challenge. Okay, you can do this in co-op, but we're going to try it on our own. Mainly because I'm interested. When you turn it, sounds like it's going to blow up. Oh, really? Wow. We can't, well, we're just doing. I'm just having a look at the event, and then we're going to do some story. So we can't really. And I want to have a look at the event in single player if we can. In fact, you just missed out. We've just been doing some bosses with Simmer, to be fair, in co-op. To be honest. We'll probably be doing some more bosses Thursday evening. That'll be co-op. To be fair. Good evening, Cass. How are you? YouTube profile could be higher resolution. I don't really mind it, to be fair. Okay, so this is the first one. Complete the Gale Zone. Collect a total of 25 wind coins. And reach destination during a single challenge. Complete a total of 3 Wind Grasper challenges. Okay. Hilly Gels. This should be fairly simple. I can't imagine these being that difficult, from what I remember. You're happy. Why are you happy? Happy with the team. We'll keep the team as is. Let's have a look inside, shall we? We had a similar event to this a little while ago. I can't remember being that long, to be fair. So we've got 3 challenges to do, plus the coins. That's the plan. Okay, this strange device is known as a wind stopper hub. Activating this device will cause wind currents near the wind stopper hub within the gale zone to cease operational temporarily. Wind currents thus affect will revert back to original state after a time period. Okay, so we can stop the wind current, we can grab the coin. So in theory you've got 20 minutes to get this done. We can rotate this though, to be fair. So we can actually go up. I think is what we're meant to do there. Although there is another one just over here, to be fair. That might be a better one to see if we can rotate up. That one. There we go. And then we can get across. Okay, what is this? Complete the time. Oh, we've got to do it time trial. That's not good to us. They didn't want to do the time trial challenge. 10 seconds. I don't know where the next one is trying to get us to go to. Activate. I've messed up this one. This challenge. Time went out. Let's redo that challenge. We need to complete 3 challenges while here as well. I had to reactivate, didn't I? So there, and then there to activate. Challenge complete. It was the fact that I hadn't reactivated it there was the issue. Is there anything else up here? No. Okay. It was more the fact I hadn't reactivated, I think, was the problem there. So 1 challenge done, 5 coins collected. Can be in a happy mood too. No worries, Luna. Have a good day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, my morning, for more Mars and Alice. Have a good day at school. Yeah, Sim is really good at helping people, Red Eye, if you need any help. Okay. This time, enemies here.
We go.
Let's deal with these guys.
Spring forth.
So we did find out last time, if Electro affects the Dendro, it actually speeds up the rate of attack. Obviously they need to be in the Dendro zone to actually be effective, admittedly. And you do get, if you blow it up with Pyro, it does do damage, but it's less damage than you would get if you, if the Pyro exploded it. Okay, that's that one unlocked. Grab the coins. Okay, we need to stop nearby currents. Okay, we've got to unlock something here. By the looks of things. What else we got? There's something up there to do. That one's there. This one's locked. That one's going up. Can we change direction? Okay. Can't get to there from there, but we can change this direction and head up this way. Okay. That one's now open and operational. Is that the right thing? Operational? Where's the fun part of being E20s? 6:45 PM. So, okay, no worries. Have a good day, Luna. Much appreciated. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated as well. Okay, so we need to head over there. We have got that one working now. I'm guessing we go to this one. And we get over this one. Turn this, change the current, and then we go on top. Up we go. Nice and easy. That wasn't a challenge, annoyingly. Windproof terrace. I'm sure this one's going to be a little bit different. The strange platform is not affected by wind currents. When a character passes the platform by, it will descend slowly. Once the character leaves, the platform returns to its normal location. So standing on the platform will lower it. That's important, I'm guessing. Especially if you fall down as soon as you go stand on it. It's going to be massively important, isn't it? I'm not going to get to that one, am I? But we can change the direction and jump up on this one. Okay. There's a challenge there to do, by the looks of things. There's a coin I've missed over here. I can grab it. Can't climb up the walls, can we? No. Okay, messed that bit up. Let's try this again, shall we? So they're descending. There's a challenge over here as well to get to. So I'm guessing we need to turn this off. And then we can grab the coins and do the challenge. Activate. Activate. There we go. Challenge complete. That's 2 challenges now done. That's not too bad, is it? 2 challenges done. 18 coins. We've picked all the coins up here, I believe, and we're heading over there now. There's some more coins here. Need to drop down a little bit to pick that one up. There we go. 1 more challenge to complete, plus a few more coins. Back to 4 more coins. And there's 3 of them right there. Okay, this is a challenge. Let's stop the currents and see what the challenge entails. Challenge complete. That wasn't too bad, really, to be fair. I'm missing a coin, which is annoying me. Am I seriously? Oh, there's coins over there. I was going to say, I know I'd missed a coin somewhere. Can't go over there, can I yet? Hang on. Let's go back over here. Need to get round this quick enough. Change direction. There we go. All coins done. That's the coin part of the challenge done at least. Okay, being pushed back there. That's not... Oh no, don't do that, don't do that. I've just died. That's annoying, I had that. I was already complete though. So all the coins are now done. To be fair, so we just now need to get across. There we go. We can reach the final destination. So that's the first challenge then, I think, done. We've got 3 awards from it. That is the first one finished. Fairly simple. A few little puzzles to solve, to be fair, but not too bad. Let's see what the rewards are like. Within 80 Prima Gems. So we're not going to be able to do all of these tonight. We can do the first 2. 80 Prima Gems, though, is massive. So that's 160 Prima Gems this evening. We can gain from these alone. 80 again there, but then we're going to have to wait a total of 2 days before the other 3. So we're streaming next on Genshin Impact next. Is Thursday evening. We probably could do another 2 then, hopefully. They really bump up the rewards. Yeah, we got 70 for the other event and 80 this time as well. And fairly simple to do. That's just completing it without the extra stuff, to be honest. Okay, let's pass through the gate. Let's do this last one. It's the last one we can do this evening anyway. And then after that, we will go and do the desert story, as that's the next thing on the list. I want to keep the story moving until we're fully done. All the story. Then we've got the side missions, exploration. There's loads of stuff on top, but I think story is fairly important at this point. I don't think we'll have enough Prima Gems for wishes tonight, unfortunately. 80 goes a long way towards that, at least. I remember it used to be less not too long ago, to be fair, Simmer. Okay, pretty similar to last time. Have I missed? Oh, they've got to drop down here. I missed that. I may miss this challenge first time. Right, first challenge complete already. That's a fairly simple one, to be fair, to start us off. So 1 of 3 done. We do need more coins, ideally. So we need to get up there by the looks of things for coins. I don't think I can get across there from here, can I? Interesting. Just trying to see where we could head from here. I know we can go up actually over here. The slanted platform is known as a windward terrace. When it receives wind currents from different directions, it will also tilt in a different direction. It uses a unique trait of such platforms to reach certain areas that might appear hard to reach. Interesting. So we can actually tilt these to get to places that are hard to reach, as long as the wind current is in the right direction. So then, if that's the case, if I can land and not get too close to this thing, change the direction, not to there. Rotate left and rotate left again. Something happened to the audio. What's wrong with the audio? Yeah, there's nothing wrong on my end as far as I can tell. Let me just check the stream manually. There's nothing wrong on my end as far as I can tell. Let me just check. Yeah, no, audio's all good on my end as well, Cass. Okay, so that moved, it slanted because of what we just did. So, does it change back though? No, okay, let's get around this way, back up the top. So this is how we get up. I was wondering how we did this, but actually, by slanting it, allows us to get up here. This needs to go up. Is it working again for you, Cass, or not? Across to here. Okay, there's another slant there. There's also a challenge, I think, above us. Let's grab all the coins that we can first. Another platform to do. We know that's affected by the wind currents. So we need this to fold down. So let's turn this. If we turn this right, that will pop down. There we go. I'm assuming we're okay with those so far. This will be another challenge here. Oh, I'm not going to go on the bottom of that, am I? Annoying. Okay, so we're going to fail this challenge, and I know why. We need to make all of these go upwards before we do the challenge, I think. So change direction. Change direction. There we go. That's all the platforms now. We need to wait for the challenge to pot stop, which is in 2 seconds, and then we can restart the challenge. Now they're all up in the air. This will make this a little bit easier to do. Challenge is complete. One more challenge to go then for this area, and it's actually in here, this challenge. We also need 3 more coins, and then that's challenge done. And that'll be this 80 Prima Gems in the bag. Stream is 2 hours. Yes, it is. We've got just under an hour left, Simmer. Okay, challenge is here. You can see where it wants us to go. I'm not going to do it first time, no. How long have we got? 16 seconds. I might actually do it first time, to be fair. Drop down. Yep. So that's 3 of 3 challenges done. We do need coins. I'm a little bit concerned with low on coins at this stage. And there's no coins in there. We need 3 coins from somewhere. There's a whole load of coins. We haven't actually been across into this other area over here. So I'm guessing there's coins we've missed over there, would be my guess. Let's go and check on these. Like I say, there's some enemies here as well. We might as well defeat the enemies while we're here. I've missed a coin somewhere though, I would have said.
Disappear.
There's Zhao magic. Can't beat a bit of Zhao magic, can you? See us through. There's the final coins we need. And that is job done, I think. Oh, why is it telling me something over there? I've already done that. I don't know why it's telling me to move that. We've already done it. That is challenge and domain complete for this evening. That is that done. That's another 80 Prima Gems in the bag. So I don't mind these events, especially when they work as well as this one did. They're fairly simple, straightforward. It's a nice, quick, easy Prima Gems. Well, I think we took 10 minutes on the first domain. We're at about 5.5 to 6 minutes on this one. Once you get the hang of them, they're not too bad. It's an easy source of Prima Gems, and that's the important thing. But we've got to wait 2 days now for the last ones to be opened, annoyingly. Today's challenge complete. All 3 rewards out of 3. And that is done. So now we can go and move on to the desert. Let's just double check. As I say, I don't think there's any others open now. We've got to wait a little bit of time before they do. There we go. So we've got 5 hours, 1 day, 2 days. We may, in the Thursday evening stream, we may have these two unlocked. Might be a push to have that one unlocked, to be fair. What we need to do is check on 12 days. So we've got plenty of time to get it done. So there's no rush, to be fair. Plenty of time to get that event done. Nice rewards, though. That's the main thing, is the rewards, isn't it? So on 775 Prima Gems with 2 fates as well. We need about 500 more. So that event itself won't give it to us, but we won't be far off, to be fair. And we know we're getting wishes in the login rewards as well, to be honest. I'm going to log in tomorrow outside the stream. We'll get 2 more fates on day 3. So that'll be Thursday's stream. We'll get another 2 fates, which will actually get us very close. I think, in fact, with that event as well, Thursday evening, we should get another 10 wishes in. I think that will bring us straight up to what we need to have to do 10 wishes. And that'll be 50 wishes this month, which is the most I've ever done in 1 month, I think, to be honest. Okay, main story it is. We'll probably go and heal first. That's Samiru. I'm trying to think where we are at the minute. That's Jean. The missing village keepers. I think that is the mission we're on. Let's check. It is the mission we're on. In the desert. We haven't been that far in the desert, to be fair. We can go and heal while we're there. I didn't know whether it's worth... Follow the footprints and search for the archaeology team. Is it worth changing the Ganyu now instead of Beidou? We do need a change at some point. Obviously we could look at artifacts and see what works, to be fair. I'm not too sure how to use her, to be honest. That's something else I've got to look at, is how to use her. Why is this showing me that? No. Loose sand piles. Who knows what lies beneath these small piles of sand that are easily scattered? There's something lying underneath this. A nice little chest. There we go. You think Ganyu needs a team on its own? So we're going to keep Beidou in the team then and have a second team of Ganyu, do you think? Okay, so there's no point worrying about our artifacts now then. Okay, we're going to talk to Candace. The nice thing about these missions, because they're main story, I don't have to read it. It will read it for me. They can involve a bit of talking, that's the only downside. I think we're heading up. Yeah, they normally involve a little bit of talking, these missions, or quite a bit of talking, to be fair. Right, Candace should be inside here.
You need to watch out for any signs.
So we need to make a second team just for Ganyu then, don't we?
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh.
Good evening, Exotic Duo, how are you?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true
Simba might be
bloodlust.
able to answer that.
Cover up your eyes, and it'll still
It's not a
show
character
itself
I've
at the
used, so
corners
I've
of your
no
mouth.
clue, to be fair, but Simba might be able to
Perhaps
answer.
I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable
For
why
better
I'm
support
angry.
for Zhao.
I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am. Please, don't beat us anymore.
You wanted the other guy, didn't you? And we haven't managed to get him a high enough level yet. That's something to look at. Can you help Exotic Duo at all, Simmer? And what's good artifacts for Keking? She mastered it really quickly too.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk.
I'm ping your knowledge out, Simmer.
The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please, have mercy.
You've made your bed. We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell you everything I know, please. Just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
There's always a mystery man
called
involved.
Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Where are the village keepers now?
I'm not sure.
That's one.
To be fair, we could keep Beidou in because we know that Electro works with Dendro.
Strike. You get
and
a
obviously
total
we've
of
got the
3.
Beidou and
Then
Bennett reaction as well.
Die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
Well, he's not lying then.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Do you have any idea who that mystery person may be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean? Smooth.
Okay, speak.
He just knocked them all out.
My
That's quite cool.
suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands.
Have you ever told me how much you hate characters
They
being
were
locked
the
behind
ones who brought them
constellations?
here to begin with. Now they're trying to
Not very
take them
often,
back.
I'm sure.
We aren't gonna let that happen.
Which one is locked behind
Not
constellations
the
currently?
academia again.
In Tamuru City, Sataria also mentioned.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
Yeah, which one are you struggling in constellations for, Simmer?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isaka's still waiting for news on his
How is
grandpa.
Portobello locked behind? Oh,
Time to
okay.
go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes.
One day
Pack
we're going
up
to
and
be
get
on
ready
that
to
kind
leave.
of level. One day.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
So your advice is to make a separate team for Ganyu then, and don't put her in place of Beidou. Okay, the missing village keepers mission complete. We're getting close to the AR-45, to be fair. Is there anything I need to pick up before we leave? Sometimes there's the odd book or something to pick up, but it doesn't seem there is. So out we go. Let's see what we're off to next. Candice is an amazing support if you have a C6. If you don't, then she's... Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's a big lock behind them, isn't it?
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
Not going to answer, is he? Foma. See, Foma's the one you said to us to level up, wasn't it? For Zhao. We just haven't managed to level them up yet. So a lot of them are hidden behind their constellations then.
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing. There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway,
5 stars, no stones. Yeah, we haven't really found that, only because I don't think we've got characters high enough to really notice it.
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe he's giving us time to think.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
That's true.
Yeah, you're all talk.
Paimon's acting tough.
While you were investigating,
Doesn't sound right.
I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really?
Hu has a minus 25% damage increase on the
To
C1.
be honest, we aren't
Minus
really a
25.
team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone.
Raiden is one of the best
But
DPS
before
in the game at
that,
C2.
you need to
Oh, so
understand
C1 is
where
not as
she's
good,
coming
but as soon as you
from.
get to C2, he's one of the
What
best.
does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing?
Oh, okay, got you. So around 25%.
In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
That doesn't surprise me. People lie all the time.
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Gandis said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this
P6
village.
Yellen changes from her from a support to one. Oh, wow. That's massive difference then. So you're saying we need to find new info from someone we've already spoken to?
Glad you're following along. Among those
So we
you
need
have
to
talked
see 6 every
there's
character,
someone
basically.
who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived.
Ah.
The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
So not every character needs to be C6, but some do.
Those eyes, those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
The Shani's been hiding things by the looks of things.
It's quite obvious that she's
You have too much
intimidated by
damage at some
Sino's
point. Okay.
authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the I mean, the mad scholars.
Yeah, that would be an issue. There's nowhere to use it.
She corrected herself
Does that make
mid-sentence
combat
because she's
boring when you
aware
get
that
to
there
that
are
point, though?
Scarlet
That's the
King
thing.
fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the Radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
But she's definitely hiding
I'll
something.
pass on this one.
There's
You
no
said
point
that
you don't
she's
build
afraid of
characters
me.
because they're good. You just want
If
to play
so,
them.
it's
Oh,
best
okay.
if I stay out
Makes
of this.
sense.
We're on it.
Okay, we're going to go speak to Shani again then by the looks of things. And she is currently below us. Where is... So I know there's a... There's colours here. I don't know where it is. But it's straight above. My concern is it's going to be on the mountain. Still can't see where it is. It must be up the top there. That's a long way up though, isn't it, for us to try and get that, to be fair. Oh, no, it's there. Straight in front of me. I couldn't see it. There we go. Dendroculus. I couldn't even see where it was. It was straight ahead of me. Okay. So the character we need to speak to is down here. Where is she? Now she's above us. Have we gone too far down? We have gone too far down. It's going to be annoying. Let's go back up. I was only focused on how low she was. Okay, so this level. Although now it's saying down again. So, up again now. Gone away from her. Where is she? So it's below us from here, but higher than the bottom bit. Am I being really silly here? I feel like I'm being really silly, but she's here somewhere. Take Sinner for example, his damage is really bad compared to others, but he is so much fun to play and looks so cool. Oh, okay, nice. You need 50. Why do you need 50? You shouldn't need. There's no minimum requirement. How do I send you? I can't send you 50 people, Dennis. How does that happen? But I didn't know. We streamed on YouTube when we had no subscribers. So why do you need 50 to stream? We never did. Okay. There is an easy way of doing this, isn't there? It's navigate to the person. Navigation's there. I feel like I'm being really silly because every time we go up it says she's down. I know she's here. She's below us now. That's going up, not down. So she is below us right now. I just can't see where. Going to the wind current, go back up. I can't. Okay, for some reason I can't work out how to get to where she is. It's obviously something very simple, I just can't do for some reason. To confirm the it says that you need 50 of new rules to confirm your age. Confirm your age. Oh wow, okay. I never knew that. Like I say, we didn't have to do that previously. This thing's weird they've now implemented it. Right, where is she? Okay, she's on this level. We've been... No, it says she's below us again. Why can I not find her? I feel like I'm being really stupid with this. Oh, it's in the door, that's why I couldn't see. I need to knock on the door. I am being really silly. She's up, yeah. The best way of getting subscribers is just to keep posting content, Dennis. That's the easiest way.
Miss Shawnee, as we
look at thumbnails
earlier,
as well.
I've brought someone with me.
Because a lot of your videos don't have thumbnails, do they?
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand,
But then I would also suggest not
how can I make
doing
sure
both.
that your friends think the same as you?
So obviously you've been doing Twitch as well. My suggestion would be to concentrate on one, not both.
Go ahead and talk to her.
Because that'll make life a lot easier for you.
Want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
But yeah, I
May I
think you
call
need to
you
put thumbnails in
Traveler?
on your videos. That would help massively. You've done your playlist. You need to fill in your description more as well. And the annoying thing is, so we waited ages to get to 500 subscribers, so we had a community post. They've given it to everyone now. Even if everyone has a community post now. It's really annoying. But yeah, I'd work on thumbnails personally, looking at your videos on your channel. And a lot of people, if you put, like the one you did earlier, Twitch live stream, people won't look at it because it says Twitch. That's the problem. Sure thing. Hi, Miss Shawnee.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can
That's just things
truly
I've learned, to be
change
fair.
Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why's that?
Does it only result in conflict?
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
I'm not so sure on that one. I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've
yeah, like I say, thumbnails will help
what
as well. I think that's the thing you need to look at. Twitch and YouTube don't get along. No, they haven't.
That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
Even now, people are one or the other. That's the thing. And you need to make... people have said to me I'd do better on Twitch than I would do on YouTube, because obviously we live stream
My
a lot.
apologies for posing my questions.
But then I like
that.
making normal...
To be honest,
the
I didn't
episodic
expect you to come
content.
back for more information.
So I've got no reason to change. And I always started on YouTube and I don't want to swap over. Because I'm happy where I am.
It's okay.
You can do both, but it's not easy.
The fact is that I'm...
You can get monetized
Only
quicker
one
on
side
Twitch
of
than
my
you can on
family is
YouTube,
desert folk.
to be fair.
I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want
So
me.
she's kind of in the middle.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors.
Yeah, they started banning it, didn't they?
Think that anyone who's different
YouTube are the same, Facebook are the same. If you stream on Facebook, they don't like you streaming anywhere else.
Some people can be so
And they can stop
narrow-minded when
you
it
if
comes to
they
bloodline
notice you're doing it on more than one.
It makes
I know a lot
no
of people do
difference what I
stream
say or how I
simultaneously
behave.
to
I'll
different, like all
always
three
be suspected
platforms
of
at
having
once.
ulterior motives.
When they find out, they don't like it.
Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace.
If you
And then
made
it
videos
happened.
and put them on YouTube and
The
only
village
streamed on
keepers
Twitch,
who had helped me
you'd probably
disappeared
get
with
away with
no
it more.
explanation.
But
And
you've
I
got to
didn't
decide
dare
what you
breathe a
want to
word
do,
about it
Dennis.
to anyone. Until now.
But yeah, it's fine live streaming on Twitch and bringing it across to YouTube, but you've got to cut out
You
a
can
lot of
tell
it.
them.
An hour and a
I'm
half
sure
stream that
he'll
was on
keep your
Twitch,
secret.
people won't watch. Especially when it has
All
Twitch
right.
in the title.
I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham.
But it needs to be edited down.
I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes I hear
That's my
strange
advice
crying
anyway.
sounds in the night.
No, you can do it, Simba. There's
Perhaps.
different programs you can
I'm
use
not sure.
to multi-stream.
It's faint, but it's
Because I did look
definitely the
into it at
sound
one
of
point.
crying. It comes from far away
But
in the
yeah,
distance.
YouTube and Twitch don't
Always
like it. If
carries
you're
very
monetized on
raw
either,
emotion.
they would then
It
kick
used
up.
to be
If you're not
louder and more
monetized, you can get
frequent.
away with it.
But ever
But it's
since
definitely
you
not
arrived
easy. You
in
need
the
a very
village,
good internet connection
it
to make
doesn't
it
seem
work.
to happen as often. And when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
And then the thing with streaming as well, when you
TV.
stream, you need to be
They
talking.
also have someone with a good ear.
I know
He's heard
people do
similar
type in the
sounds at
chat,
night.
but then I find when people type in the
Because we're
chat
in
when
the
they're
middle of a
streaming,
desert,
it's
you would
really
rather believe that
stop-start
they are the cries
because
of
they have to
beasts
stop
than
to type.
ghosts.
Whereas if you can talk, it just makes life easier. That's what the personal opinion, personally. I have joined streams and chatted to people though that don't talk, and it's fine. But it depends on the game you're playing. Yu-Gi-Oh probably would work because you've got the downtime to when cards are being played, so you can then type in chat. You're not stopping. When you do like Call of Duty or Genshin Impact or anything that involves action, to just keep stopping to then type is an issue. Could you make out where the sounds are coming from? So she's been hearing
There's
crying.
really nothing around these parts, except
Yeah,
for
it
an
is a pain.
old hospital not far from
But
the
then I know
village.
people that do it and are successful.
I think
To be
they
fair,
used to
so
use it for
it
treating
works for some
Elazar,
people, but it is
but it's
tricky
been
to keep
abandoned
up,
for years.
and it can put people off quite a lot. You got to voice use it. There's always that, Simmer. We need to check out that hospital.
Let's go.
What time are we on for? Oh, we've got 25 minutes. Okay. Just curious if we actually have time to do the mission or not. So we're going to cry from a laser hospital, go to the hospital. Let's see where that is on the map, shall we? So it's a new area. We've not been here. We may as well go and get this first. As that's on our way to it. Over this way we go. What are we going to bump into, I wonder? This is what we're after. There's something in the ground over there, I think. Waypoint unlocked. No, I thought there was something here, but there isn't. There's a treasure chest over there. There are some things to... There's a few hilly shells to beat. Let's quickly deal with these. We'll get the chest out of it anyway.
Scatter!
Right.
Get out of here!
Foreign! Propagate!
Missed.
Everybody stand back! Power that isn't punched on!
Two nice reactions there, to be fair. Right, big guy's down. One hilly shell down as well. And they did give us some masks, which will help with upgrades.
Propagate!
Right, another one down there. Should have had it longer.
Adventure time!
Well, anyway, I'm only doing this because I want the chest. Okay. Nothing to pick up there. Let's head back up. Let's grab the chest.
A reward on the road.
You have a funny one. Even better people will like you for that. Yeah. See, I'm not funny at all. It's not in my nature. To be fair. The desert would have been the best area if there wasn't any underground stuff. Yeah. See, we haven't come across the underground stuff yet. The way you're making it sound, though, is making me not want to come across the underground stuff, to be fair. Okay, we've got a pitch opportunity here as well. Where's this one has to go? Let's take our picture. There's a viewpoint picture. There we go. I always do them whenever we see them. We don't really get anything for them, but every time we see one, I always do it. Okay, there's a load of people here to deal with.
Scatter! A reward on the road. Evil conquering.
Someone's out. Let's teach them a lesson.
Worthless.
Last one down. Not quite. Nearly. Now when his pogo stick strikes again. A couple of things to pick up while we're here. It's a big maze and you hate it. Oh wow, okay, I'm not looking forward to getting to it then, to be fair. Okay. We're heading straight by this, I think.
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape.
It is.
And there's sand everywhere.
Well, it's a desert. There's going to be sand everywhere.
Forgotten. An ideal place.
Monsters!
I was going to say, there's hilly shells as well. So if we affect the Dendro of Electro, that actually speeds up the Dendro damage, the Dendro attacks from that move. Yes, we can explode it with Pyro, but we actually worked out in the last stream that Pyro is the worst thing to use on that move. Because you actually do a lot less damage if you let it explode. It's always better for it not to explode. Stay away from the spinning axe. Oh, he caught me. There we go. Well, we've got another guy over here to deal with. Oh, he's down.
Get out of here!
Right, another one down. How many more we got? So yeah, never use Pyro and Dendro's Traveler's second move together. It works out a lot less damage. We did look at that in the last stream, to be fair, to see the difference in damage, and it's quite significant. Okay, another creature. Dendro is probably... There's no way to find one, yeah, exactly. Dendro is the most complicated, you think? It's taken us a bit of time to figure out what can and can't be used with it, to be fair.
Worthless.
But now we learn not to use Pyro to make it explode. That has made a difference.
Off we go.
Shao in the circle. Just because I can heal him this way. I don't need to use his big move yet. We can save that in case we find something else in a second.
Scatter.
Get out of here!
How did he catch us there, the back punch? So he's trying to go back and... There we go. That's what I mean, it is... Twitch puts people off if it's in the writing. It's weird, I know, but that's just how it is, unfortunately. Right, big guy's down. Don't have any stressful reactions, so you have to understand. Yeah, never for Twitch's style. But yeah, thumbnails as well, Dennis, is your thing to look at. Cry is only 2. Yeah, it does have a lot of reactions. That's what we looked at the other day in the stream. So when you do the Traveler's second move, Pyro makes it explode, but it will explode. The damage it does is equal to 5 hits of the Dendro while it's active. But if you use Electro with it, it speeds up the hits. You actually essentially get about 10 to 12 hits in that you would normally only get 5. So that over term does more damage, if that makes sense. That's what we discovered in the last stream by looking into it. What were you even expecting?
among bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, you know, something like that. He looks super serious.
They need activating by
We
this, I
gotta
think.
stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Is he going to activate it for us? Ah, secret door. Electro, you get way more damage since quick and
Let's
buff
go in and
both
take
the
a
damage
look.
of Electro as well as exactly. Yeah, I was making the mistake of using Bennett a lot with it, and I was making it explode far too early at times. So I always now try and once we activate, try and use Beidou straight away afterwards if possible.
Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read? What are you reading? Let Paimon see!
Okay, sure.
Huh?
Are you doing tags as well, Dennis, in your videos and
The
stuff?
natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences,
Then
every
sometimes. Oh, really? Oh, wow.
displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
So, you got that?
No.
Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book.
Lots of things shining at me to pick up. You know, it wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while.
Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already. And anyway, is that Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated?
Okay, Paimon's the best.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Something's happening. It came a little bit out of nowhere, that one.
Huh?
That's the
What
noise we
was
heard.
that sound?
That's the noise that Shani heard.
There it is.
It is like crying.
It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh.
Sucrose used to have an electro-charged team. Now she can go hyper bloom and do 20,000 plus per second. Oh, wow. All because of Dendron when it's added. That's incredible.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Just move the top.
Something is off about the interior here.
It's a hatch. There we go. There's lots of things to pick up. I can see all them. We can't. Okay, what's down here? An underground tunnel?
As I thought. There's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep
Time for
exploring.
to explore underneath the hospital then. Is this what you meant by underground, is it, Simmer? Although we're outside now. Right, I did see a few things shining nearby, so let's quickly grab those. Investigate the elemental monuments around the hospital. That's what we need to do. So, there's one there, obviously, that our hyphen was already activated. There's one over here. Oh, a bonus. So this one hasn't been activated yet. I can't activate with Zhao, can I? Oh, it's not with Zhao. Why am I being silly?
Scatter!
The Traveller obviously needs to do it. I don't know why I was thinking Zhao for some reason. Traveller needs to activate it. That was silly of me. Okay.
That's
There are
close
some
enough.
enemy over here. Let's deal with these two. What's to do with these two? We've got to find 2 more of these. We've got about 10 minutes left, so we should get this done. Well, depending how much there is to do with this quest line.
Propagate!
Stuck in the corner there, isn't it?
Where do you think you're going? What? Yeah! Scatter!
Because he's stuck in a corner, it's kind of made life a little bit more difficult there. Okay, the other one's down below, we'll deal with him in a second. That's the way to drop in on someone.
Get out of here!
Nice reaction. And that's him down as well. Okay, we need to find 2 more of these. There's one over there, but that's locked according to that. Why is that locked? Oh, because of these.
Propagate!
Get out of here! Adventure time! Power that ended Haishan! Get out of here!
Nice reactions going on there. I probably should have just used Zhao's big move to finish this off quickly, to be fair. Kind of saving in case we got a really big boss come out. That obviously hasn't happened just yet. Right, big one's down, little one to go. I think next time I might just use Zhao move to get them done. Right, glad I saved it, because now Zhao comes into play. Should have done Bennett's move first, to be fair, because that would have given us Pyro with Zhao's move as well. I always forget to do that. Need to focus more on that reaction when we use Zhao like this, with his pogo stick.
Everybody stand back!
I think I definitely need to use it too.
Propagate!
So I will catch him in chat in a second, I'm just trying not to die.
Get out of here!
Scatter!
And that one's down as well. Okay, we'll go wait for that to recharge. I can catch him on chat at the same time. It was only a small fun when you get to the pyramid, things get a bit dizzy. Oh really? You suggest we go to the pharmacy to get the flowers with Zhao and Ganyu. Zhao doesn't really have reactions. Use Benny for the attack buff he provides. Yeah, I was thinking more with the when you use Zhao's move, we can also, if we combine it with Pyro, that does more damage, does it not? I could be wrong, I'm only guessing. Alright, it's up the top there. Okay, this one's locked as well. And that'll be why. Scorpion time. We have fought these before, to be fair.
Why do they never miss? Get out of here!
That's not a scorpion, that one's flying.
Useless!
Spring forth!
Why is that? It's exploding really quickly there. I'm not sure why that was exploding so quickly. That is all 3 done. Back to the lower levels then. I do need to heal at some point. But yeah, the pharmacy, we can buy the ingredients, can't we? We did that previously. We haven't got an ancient key to unlock the cabinet, unfortunately. There we go then. Swell damage is quite low for Zhao since you don't... Oh, okay, fair enough. I know I'd done it previously and it seemed to work, but it doesn't mean it will work every time. Emergency notice. Patient Abbas, male, 23 years old, mole on the left side of forehead. Oh, okay. I've still got an autoplay. Don't go, stay positive. All things under the watch are divines. Don't ever give up. Okay, so there are documents on the wall. Week's meals. Minty bean soup. These are just the meals for the week. You never know when there's something to pick up nearby. That's why I always check everything. Okay. It's on the wall. This week's shifts. Okay, anything else in here? There's an old vase. That must have been a gift. Okay. Gift for someone named Avin.
Look, there's someone over there.
We've never have enough of those. Oh, okay, fair enough. He's a sure attack. Oh, really? It's just I always think about putting defense on him just because he can't take a punch. We need to be careful.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Yeah, it's the lack of being able to take any damage that bugs me. So I keep thinking, oh, I should put some defense on him, but obviously that goes against what we're trying to do with him, doesn't it?
You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
4,000 attack.
Didn't expect
Really,
to see
that
him
high?
here.
Wow.
You
I think
know
ours is
him?
1,600
He's
currently.
Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holds up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So how did he become like this?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh?
Shows a lot of
Why
percentage
do you say
scaling his
that?
kit, so he needs to
Allow me to
attack
jog
scale.
your
Oh,
memory.
okay.
Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
They are familiar, to be fair. They were my guy who went mad.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The Academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the Academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the Village Keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru Village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the Radicals needed, and those based in Aru Village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the Academia. As well as being able to exploit the Radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the Academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers. Life for the Desert Dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath
Figured
the
it out,
surface,
nice.
feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises.
They've not all got thumbnails, have
Even
they?
if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all
But also,
followers
the
of the
thumbnails
Scarlet
tell you
King
nothing
and look for
about
no
the video.
further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the
That's the
desert
problem you've
and
got, is
everyone
the
in it by the
thumbnails
rest of
say
Sumeru
nothing
will
about the
make
video
sure of
itself.
that. The notion of an Academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able
Everyone
to
has their own way of doing it,
wonders
though,
under
Dennis. You know,
Sumeru's
that's
current
your style. That's your
circumstances.
style. It's all good. Everyone does have their own
Makes a lot
style.
of sense.
But I
It's in
prefer a
line with
thumbnail
the
that actually
village
tells you
chief's
what
theory,
you're about to
too.
watch, to some degree.
There's still one very important question. Wasn't it the Academia that brought the scholars to Aru Village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
We're rapidly running out of time
Throughout
for
this
tonight.
process,
But there's a
one
lot of
thing
talking
has
going on.
changed. The scholars' identity.
Yeah, no, that's fine, Dennis.
First, they were scholars. Then, they
The thing is, none
became
of it happens
lunatics.
overnight. You got to think, we're nearly 2
After
years in,
that,
nearly.
They were
Well, when I
exiles.
started, to be fair.
And finally...
But do you
they
do
become
tags in your
missing
videos
persons.
as well? So there's a box when you upload your video to fill in, and you put all the relevant tags. So if people search for something in specifically, and it's in your tags, you're going to be on that search part. You may be right at the bottom, but you're going to be there. Yeah, but even if it's in the title, some people don't read the titles because they're too long. Titles need to be... Mine are probably too long, but I don't worry about SEO and stuff. SEO is all about titles and tags and everything else. So you have to make sure your title's easily read, no abbreviations if possible, and not too long, because when people look at it, you can't always see the whole title. It's more about luck since the hour and picture. Oh, absolutely. It is completely luck-based as well. Well, look what happened to us. It's pure luck. I see.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing
But yeah,
person,
you need to look at tags.
That is brought
Description
into
of the video itself in its
if you
description
can't find
box.
someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened
What
to them.
language it's in. You can add that
makes
as well in,
missing
and that
people
helps
an
it.
ideal resource.
Make sure you've got subtitles on, so if people don't watch it, can't hear it because they're deaf, they can have subtitles on. So you've got to set it so that video has subtitles,
into knowledge capsules.
and that actually gives you a wider reach.
You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night.
Also, don't
when
post
no
more than
one is
3 times a
watching
day, because after the third time, notifications aren't sent to subscribers anymore. More than 3 times is too much. Subscribers won't get... subscribers won't get notifications after the 3rd upload in a day, I believe. How did you learn of this
I'm
technology?
the Academia scribe, after all.
Shout out to us. Look
with
under
their
us.
projects.
One shout out made a massive
Anyway,
difference.
judging
And a
by
lot of those
Razak's
people
state,
still join in
the
as well, which is
contents of a
incredible.
divine knowledge
I
capsule were
expect them to
extracted
come and
from
never
his
see
mind.
him again, but a lot of them do stay.
Something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such
But
a
it will
capsule
take
for
a good
himself.
few months before the YouTube knows who to suggest your videos to. So the first couple of months, you've just got to get the SEO right, the titles right, thumbnails and all that stuff, and keep improving with every video in terms of editing and stuff like that. Videos longer than half an hour don't do that well because they're too long. People don't stay that long to look at what's like. Very few people watch for an hour and a half on a video. Live streams are a completely different kettle of fish, admittedly. The Academia needs people to have been exposed to divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars,
but yeah, videos no longer than half an hour would be my advice.
Pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures
Yeah,
they turn to.
I've not looked at trophies, to be fair. I do need to have a look at some point.
I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from
maybe
divine
so when we
knowledge?
finish the full story,
The Academia
it may be worth having
out
a
of
look.
their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is
I don't know
their
if many of them...
ultimate
We've done a
goal?
few trophies already. I don't know if
Quite
they're
some
how
time
easy
trying
they'll be
to
to do
analyze the
naturally, to be
contents
fair.
of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean
Well, we're already out of time, but I can't stop this while we're still having the conversation. So we do have to listen to the rest of this before we can stop for the evening.
Expand the
But
horizons
yeah, I hope
of
it helps,
knowledge.
Dennis. I'm happy to
I'm not particularly
give you
interested
advice
in
where I
gods,
can.
so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting
So
information
in the
from people
description
as if they were lifeless
of
objects.
the video itself, that first box,
If this is the direction of academic
you need to do
progress, then
2
the
to 3
academia may as well
hashtags
shut
that
its
are
doors.
relevant to the video. Never do
like you're really
clickbait,
against all
because it
this.
doesn't help you,
Of
and it will make
course,
things a lot harder.
the academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it
And
be
then if you
academics
drop
or
down
knowledge, everything has
to
its
midway
boundaries.
down, it says insert
If those
tags.
lines are crossed, the
That's where you
rules
need
and
to put
order that
tags,
govern
and they're all the
everything in the
YouTube
world will be
searchable terms in
destroyed.
theory.
This matter needs to be
So
corrected.
type one in, press
just
return,
like
it will come
fixing
up as a
typo
tag.
in a book.
But make sure they're all relevant to the video, because again, clickbait does not work. Site says about 200
Not to
hours.
be callous, but no.
What,
My
for the
criteria
platinum?
are
Wow.
a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of
Depends if,
suffering
I suppose
in
it depends
Sumeru,
if you're just
and the
straight
same
trophy
can be
hunting or
said
not,
for the rest of Teyvat as well.
to be fair. I've never
What do you
really
plan
looked
to
at the
do about
trophies,
that?
so
Save every last person?
it'd be interesting to see.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that.
Let's have a look at trophies.
Simply put, I don't
Curious.
blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want.
Oh, well, there's more than one
The
trophy for
divine
a start.
knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full.
There is a
That
plan.
doesn't mean I'm willing to
We've
take
got
action for the
15
sake of
of
a few
38 trophies,
strangers.
32% as it stands. Ascend a character to phase 6 for the first time. It's one we haven't done. You need to finish Abyss. Oh wow, okay. Send a weapon to phase 6. 400 chests in Mondstadt. 400 chests in Leeway. 800 chests in Leeway.
You're their weirdo.
Get a Falcon mid-flight with your bow.
You're probably right.
80 chests. Wow, okay.
Though
There's
I
quite a
must
lot to do, to be fair.
I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out.
Trees. Higher level.
Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Raised strange column in Dragonspine.
Paimon's really impressed.
Reputation rank level 8.
Miss Shani had a similar mindset. Her life would definitely
Yeah, there's
be
a lot to do.
easier.
I'm just
Clear
a more
floor 12 of the
likable
Spiral
person than her
Abyss.
in general. There's nothing more to it
Obtain
than
all
that.
abyssal stars in the Spiral Abyss as well. Wow. So what do we do with
He
them?
won't last long if we leave him here.
Yeah, so
Let's
not an
take him
easy
with
plan
us.
on them.
We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Right, if they've finished talking now, we are out of time. I was waiting for them to finish talking so we could actually... Why does it want me to go there? I don't want to go there because I don't want that to take me somewhere. I've got to listen to a lot more conversation when we need to finish for the evening. I'm afraid we're out of time. We'll come off and then we'll have a quick chat before we finish. Okay, the one with the stars is a bit too much. 36. Yeah, that's why I'm just reading it just now. That's tricky. But yeah, unfortunately, we're out of time for this evening, I'm afraid. We are back tomorrow morning with Spider-Man Mars Morales. We're going trophy hunting, finish clearing the map, and then either by the end of that stream, we'll take a look at the community post and see if we're doing New Game Plus or not. Obviously, Friday morning is Gotham Knights, the brand new game. We're streaming it live on release that morning, so I look forward to that. And Thursday evening, we are back with Genshin Impact. Obviously, we've got the main story to finish. We've got that new event to finish as well. We should get 10 wishes in on Thursday's stream as well, I think. But that's Thursday evening. But tomorrow morning, Mars Morales, as it stands. Got way easier compared to the past. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I can't imagine it being easier, to be fair. I can't imagine it being harder, is what I mean. But yeah, unfortunately, that's us done for tonight. Thank you all very much for joining us. I'm always happy to stream Genshin. It's a nice, chilled out, relaxing game to play. So yeah, it's always nice. But as I say, Mars Morales tomorrow morning. We'll have a look at the community post as well tomorrow morning streams. We work out what we're doing Thursday morning. Thursday evening, Genshin Impact. And Friday's the big one. Gotham Knights, release day. 3.5 hour stream to see what Gotham Knights is all about. I've read one thing that worries me about Gotham Knights in terms of you need multiple playthroughs to see all the stories, and that's a worry. I was hoping to play the characters evenly, but I don't know how possible that's going to be, so we'll see. But if they're individual stories, it won't matter playing them all as well. So there's kind of different things to think about. But that is it for tonight. As always, thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Simmer, pleasure as always. Dennis, if you're still there, thank you very much. Anyone else, I'm not sure you're aware. If I'm not aware you're there, have a good evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you very soon. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.